As many of you know, I share a lot of atheist videos from YouTube on my Facebook. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick, so if my voice goes out, that's why. I shared this as a video from Cult of Dusty, Why Would Anybody Want to Go to Heaven? And because it's a good video, it pretty much describes how I feel about it. But I was asked on Facebook, what do I think heaven would be like? And so I wrote a comment as an answer, and here it is. The way heaven seems to be, given the nature of this demonic war god that these people worship, one read of the Bible shows he's clearly a demon with evil, malicious purposes. But for religion, it's all about what you're told to say, and not about what you actually do that counts. And enough people are convinced by their pastors just saying he's a good god, rather than actually taking a look at his track record. And given that not believing in him sends you to a separation from God, which is my favorite Christian definition of hell, out of however many dozen they have, I can only assume heaven is the way Cult of Dusty here described. God and Jesus sitting comfortably on their thrones, laughing down at the plenty of souls they've conned into joining them so that they can play with them, force them to worship them, and play army man or whatever for the rest of eternity. Because Yahweh's self-esteem depends entirely on the constant compliments of the slaves he constantly sets against each other, and then is neglectful of the suffering that results. And if it's going to be full of God hates fags types, then I definitely want nothing to do with Yahweh's version of heaven. But if the freedom to be yourself, to enjoy your primal urges, things that make you feel happy so long as you don't hurt others, is the only ideology that this religion really seems to hate, then I will gladly go to its hell. That's where all the decent folk who don't subscribe to insane storybooks like the Bible, and who are geeky and freaky and artsy and sexual and fun and respectful, and some of them are gay, and that's okay, and all respectful of each other's tastes and boundaries, that's where those types of people will all be hanging out. That's exactly where I want to be. If that's hell, then that's paradise. Separation from Yahweh, who's clearly an evil demon, is always a good thing. All of the things religion opposes, it only opposes to control people. It's all written by people to control people and to not let them think they can be any bigger than they are. It promotes homophobia, xenophobia, women's subjugation, barbaric punishments for tiny trivial things such as upsetting an insecure god's self-esteem by saying his name wrong or in a wrong instance. What a whiny baby. How can anybody seriously take this god as anything more than a whiny baby? Which is why, if this absolutely insane, completely implausible, and horribly flawed and outdated collection of barbaric beliefs does turn out to be true, I want to stay as far away from their demon's version of heaven as possible. And here's a drawing that I made to describe exactly how I think of heaven.